It's exciting because, one of the toughest things we have in county government is the mission, and it's taking care of the people, first and foremost. And it's what people need, and it's the resources that they need. And we had a great recession in '08, '09, we slowly came out of that. And if you look at the job rate as of today, we're one of the lowest in the nation here in Albany County. But jobs have come back, but not at the job rate that we lost, meaning that we lost jobs where people are making 60, 70, 80,000, we created jobs for 40. So people are working 2 jobs. They're struggling to get by. It's not like it was before. And unfortunately, we have this opiate epidemic going on in this nation, and we're losing hundreds of people a day, thousands of people a year to this opiate. And it's creating a problem in our foster care, putting more kids in foster care than ever before, making more kids orphans than ever before, because both parents are addicted, or they end up dying, or they just lose custody of their children. And then it takes a partnership. It takes a partnership to bring everyone together to make something happen for the good of the people. And one of the things I enjoy the most is having light at the end of the tunnel, because not less, in God, I'll say this, God bless them, if you've never had a struggle, if you never had to worry about life, if you've never had an issue, I'd like to meet you. God bless you. But unfortunately, people struggle and people stumble. And you know what? It's what you do when you stumble or need issues or you need help. It's the community that comes out together that makes things work. And it's the 9 churches that got on board. It's government working with the churches. It's government working with the mission. It's government working with the legislature and the people. There's almost 300, I'm hoping after the next census, there's almost 320,000 people in Albany County. And someone said to me one time at one of my town meetings, he said, how's it feel to be the boss? I go, I don't know, I work for 320,000 people. And that's the way I look at the approach of the job. It's what the people need and how you can help them, and how we can change the outcome of a situation like this that we're having. It's working with our DCYF and our Commissioner, Gail Behagan. It's working with the other people I'm going to introduce in a minute. But if you don't give that light at the end of the tunnel for somebody, nothing's going to change in their life, right? And if you don't invest up front and try to make a difference in their lives, then it's just going to be bigger dollars as you go down the road and bigger issues. And this is an opportunity for us to take care of people that might need a little assistance, might need a lot of assistance, but get them the stuff that they need right away and not make them wait. Like simple as a crib. Saying, hey, I have an infant and I need a crib. And not wait a month or 2 to get a crib. Or if I just need a light, a lamp in the living room, or if I just need some dishes. Something that seems basic to us. And again, if you don't ever been in that situation, I'm happy for you, but a lot of people, unfortunately, they are working, or they're trying to work, or they're working multiple part-time jobs, and they need a little bit of help. And this is how we can do it. But before I get into it, I do want to talk about a little bit about the statistics. In the United States, the number of kids and teens in foster care has gone up by 12% since 2012 to 2017. The number was over 442,000. The rate of a 3-year-olds and younger is actually twice as high as that of age 4 to 7. If you look at them staggering numbers, it's alarming. It's truly, truly alarming. The main focus of the CarePortal, which we're announcing today, is to prevent foster care from being an option by lifting the financial burden off residents, but giving people an opportunity to get stuff quicker. So I do want to say one of the great partners that we've had, and still continue to have, is Perry Jones, the Capital City Rescue Mission Executive Director. And I'm going to bring him 1 second here, but I do want to say, you do such a good job, even as a kid when I ran around the streets, but watching the work that you've done down here with the homeless epidemic problems that we have in the area, working with people, and continue to always reinvent yourself to help the community. I can't thank you enough.
We're here today to stand for the children who are in the foster care program through this CarePortal started by Justice for Orphans and Sandra Flack and her team. And it's a way to get the churches and the religious community, people of faith together to meet needs, real critical, immediate needs of people who are trying to do foster care and ultimately for the kids of our foster care system. And I'm glad, because I've heard many churches and other peoples who want to come, they said, we just don't know what to do. We don't know how to get the need met. And this is a wonderful way. It's quick. There's not a lot of red tape or anything. It's just, what do you need? And the churches are just starting to sign up in Albany County, and I can see that's going to happen a big. And it gets a chance as you know, we have the opportunity, and as we, you know, Executive McCoy has just told you that we're going to work together. Government's working together with the people of faith, and we're going to make sure that the little ones get taken care of. And that's our heart, and that's what the CarePortal and Justice for Orphans is doing. And I'm always thrilled to see people have their needs met, and so that they can do the job. So thank you for being here, and we're excited about what's going on with this.
I think that there is no greater investment than in the lives of our children and the preservation of the family unit. My name is Crystal Langdon of Crystal Clear Finances, and we believe that when people can confidently understand how money works, then they can make decisions of generosity that will impact their families and impact their communities. So on behalf of Crystal Clear Finances, I am grateful for this opportunity to help financially support this initiative with Albany County Office for Children, Youth and Family, CarePortal, and Justice for Orphans. You know, we're here today because I wanted to publicly announce and celebrate that the funds are going to be put into action for this worthy cause. And I would call out to the other businesses in this community and ask you to do the same.
Very excited about this partnership that we are engaging in. You know, as it has been stated in terms of the Department for Children, Youth and Families, we interface with the community on a daily basis. And I view those as opportunities to be able to work with families and the community to effectuate change. And part of that change is being able to have the resources and the tools to be able to provide to families. And so this is what makes this so exciting, is here is yet another tool and resource that we'll have in our bag, if you will, to be able to meet the needs of children and families. So when I say that Sandra is on my Christmas list, no, but we really appreciate Sandra Flack with Justice for Orphans, and certainly Crystal Langham, with Crystal Clear Finances for being willing to be a part of this partnership, as well as the churches here, because again, that's also an important part of the equation. One of the things that we recognize at the department is about community collaboration and recognizing that the faith-based community is a part of that partnership and that collaboration. And oftentimes when the department steps back in the background, because really we don't want to be in the center of anyone's lives, it's really what do those community connections look like? And I think the faith-based community is part of that integral connection for families. And so looking at this also not as an opportunity just to be able to meet physical needs, but hopefully being able to build those connections within the community between families and the faith-based community. So just really thank you to everyone that is a part of this collaboration, and we look forward to having a really successful venture here. Thank you.
So CarePortal is a technology tool, but it is also a tool, a discipleship and ministry tool for churches to use to not only meet physical needs, which are very, very important, but also meeting those needs open the door for meaningful connections so that families don't feel so isolated and that they know that there is a caring community ready to come around them. So the first county that we did launch in back last November 2018 was Schenectady County. They sort of came to us. So. They came to us. In less than a year, the churches that we partnered with in Schenectady County have served 379 Schenectady County children. In many of those instances, not only did it help support children who were already in foster care, but it also helped prevented many children from entering foster care, which is a lot of what this work does. It helps to really stabilize a biological family, a kinship family, and oftentimes too, a foster family. And the simplest way that it works is the county caseworkers who are working with families every day and seeing great need. They enter a request into the system, for example, a set of bunk beds or a twin bed. And they literally get emailed out to our participating churches, and the churches open up the email, decide if they want to respond. If they want to respond, they click a button. It goes back to the county caseworker. The caseworker and the point person from the church work out the logistics of delivering the items for the family. So it's really a super simple tool for the churches in the county to use. So we do want to show you the map, which is up here. This shows Schenectady County. We have 18 churches in total between the two counties that are a part of CarePortal. And at any point, you can go to careportal.org and look at the same things up close that we're going to show you today, but we're going to go to the map. And you can see CarePortal has actually been implemented in about 20 other states nationwide. Schenectady County, we got New York on the map for the first time. And as we zero into Albany County, the counties that are active are lit up in red, and the exclamation points are actually the requests within the system. And as she's pulling that up, we do have to say that probably the number one requested item is bedding. Twin beds, bunk beds, cribs. 90% of the requests right now in Schenectady County reflect that, and we also have beds in the 2 requests that are up right now for Albany County. And so those 2 little exclamation points are our requests, so we're going to click on one of those. She's got us on the map here. If we go live on the website, click on one of those, and I'll read it because it's probably teeny tiny for you to see. This request will help serve 4 children, and it will help improve a child's well-being. And the description is a single mother of 4 children, ages 11, 7, 5, and 3, struggling to make ends meet. She's in need of clothes for her children as they are growing out of clothes, and she cannot afford to buy them new clothing. In addition, they do not have a kitchen table or chairs to have family dinner. They recently had bed bugs and had to throw out a lot of their furniture. Mom is also in need of 2 twin-size beds and box springs. She is also in need of curtains for her windows. Any help you can provide would be greatly appreciated. And then underneath that is just a list of what is needed specifically. You can see the lines that went out there to those little orange crosses. Those crosses represent the churches that are activated within the system who received the request.